Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to talk about a few ideas. I'm returning today to speak about the wind of change. It is changing. It is it is blowing in the right direction. We may not feel it and see it, but be ready to put on the sail and move forward with these new waves, the new waves of change. It's really, really powerful. There's a new beginning, a new life that is before us. All that we seek is this connection to source, to this access to the reality of the divine that we already have within. For in the past, we were reliant on higher beings, like the gods of mythology or the gods of religions. They're all the beings like just yourself, but they have achieved this far greater connection to the source. And so you want to work in symbiosis. You want to follow the guidance of all those beings that you feel connected to. But do not never forget, you also have this divinity within yourself, and find all the ways that you can to get this access, and the keys, the tools, the exercises, the surrounder, the acceptance of the divine love that is within. And so everything is all about accessing who we truly are. Remember, I am that I am. I am the source. I am the love. I am the light. Repeat that to yourself, and you will see. The more you anchor this knowledge, the more it will be acknowledged from your soul and spirit. And so there is a very powerful winds of change and it's important to be ready to move forward with this new energy, this new life. The past is work. We've been doing a lot of work, for we have to realize everything is always created for our highest good. For it is not obvious that we all that suffering that all the world has been through this year was for the highest good, but it was, and it was really an opportunity to release the old and make new choices for the future. It is everything is always created. The universe wants to bring us to our self-empowerment. Before the change can happen on the outer plane, we need to release the inner illusions first. And it is right now, it is the triumph of the light, the triumph of this triumph of discuss the idea of why we came down here. For we all voluntarily came here. Sometimes we go through such a difficult time, we feel like, well, we came here to pay karma or to pay our dues or whatever, but it's not the case. We are using this time to balance out energy, but we came from a far greater purpose, and the future is enthusiasm. What we are working on now is renewal. It's a brand new life. It is a brand new energy, and the future is going to be righteousness, aligning with the law of one, the law of God, to be one with the law, to be one with everything. Will flow into place once we achieve that. So we want to shield ourselves from all the negative dramas that are coming. Imagine like a coffee filter between when you listen to the medias or whatever. It's like or a special mask, like those very special masks made of special particles. So all the impurity and darkness do not reach you. Only the information comes through, but without the emotional fear-based energy. And then the same thing when you move, when you have this shield around you, that whenever you speak, you communicate to the world, only the positive energy floats through. For we came here for the feeling of transcendence, there's feeling of transcendence, but it's very important to understand that on the higher planes, everything is given at all times, and there is no need, no want. There is absolutely no want. Everything we need is given at any given time. For we still have the need to create, the need to share, the need to love, the need to serve, all that. But there is no need to want. For everything is given, but on this plane we've created a separation in order to get the satisfaction of finding ourselves. We created cold in order to be able to warm us up. We can be tired, and then we rest and we feel better. We are angry and then we eat and we feel satisfied. Or all the desires and the lack are leading us to fulfillment. All the fulfillment will come, and this is why we came to create this world of contrast between what we seek and then the fulfillment of those things. So just be in your power and accept that everything you've been asking for is ready to come to you as soon as you're ready to. When we complain that we don't have something, it just makes it longer. But when we move into the acceptance and gratitude, it kind of comes in. For then there is lack, and then fulfillment, and separation leads to union. Extension means return. Everything was created for the satisfaction of discovering, of reconnecting to those things that we already had at the beginning, but So just it's a matter of understanding, closing the circle. For understanding also, we are not just part of the truth, we are the whole truth. Yet this truth is changing, growing, evolving every day. And so it's quite a magical show that is going on. Well, I'm going to sing a song. It's a song of Bob Marley that reminds us that the trumpets of heaven are announcing this new beginning, these winds of change. And although there's still going to be suffering for those who are not ready to move into this fulfillment and this liberation, and tuning into the natural mystic that is blowing through the air. It goes like this. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Things are not the way they used to be now. Won't tell no lie. One and all got to face reality now. Though I try to find the answer to all the questions they ask, though I know it's impossible to go living through the past, don't tell no lie. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air, can't keep them down. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. Such a natural mystic blowing through the air. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Won't tell no lie. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. Such a natural mystic blowing through the air. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. So of course, for death, death is just a continuation of life. It is life begins where fear ends. When there is no more fear, you can you can live. When you're not alone, fear of death will prevent you from living. So, but death does not make us enlightened. Death will just continue the program. So just learn what you can now. Do not wait till after death to know the truth. Just know it is available here and now. And so. For we already exist in all 352 dimensions of the creator universe. It's like it is just we have dormant those beings that is us. We already have part of our being that is waiting for us on all dimensions of the creator universe. And when our mind tuning to those, or frequency are tuning into those frequencies, it's just this consciousness is awakening, but eventually we'll be omnicentric, we'll be universal, we won't be able to travel anymore because we'll be everywhere, we'll be all thing, we'll be one with the one. Just as some great beings in the universe has achieved this unity with God, and now they're fulfilling that God function to guide lower civilization and so on, because they have achieved this deity unification. And so for the old program is being overwritten by the new program, and it's like but the illusion must first fall within. It's important to realize that, and do not allow fear to return. You call on the violet flame, call on the Archangel Michael, call on your guides, call on higher spirit whenever you need it, and to anchor this experience. And do not, for the freedom was given to not allow anything we do not want into our experience to affect us. Even those vaccination programs. For those who are afraid of it, it will be detrimental. But I'm not for vaccination, and I will do whatever I can to prevent this from happening to me. But I know even if it happens, it will be nothing. It will be transmuted by my divinity, by my light inside of me, and like instantaneously, it will be completely harmless because of the level of consciousness. And for this, it's only the fear that is the catalyst to the lack of empowerment. When we are empowered, we are more powerful than all those lower energies. We have to be ready for shock and surprises as well. But the best thing to do is to elevate our thoughts as much as possible, to put ourselves in the place of safety, and to for the dark is doing all they can to prevent you from experiencing love and freedom. They like, fear is the only means by which to project fear into the future. That's the only means, but do not let that interfere. Do not believe in that. Focus on your own needs. What do you need? And be present for the present. We're learning to be in the present, in a new life, new energy, new cycle that we're entering right now. Is really about being here and now, to follow the guidance. Whatever our heart, our intuition tell us, is to follow it to the letter. And yet there is so much more freedom and choices, that all things that we choose, that we want, is like completely accepted by spirit. And the universe is just as vast as we can imagine it to be. As our consciousness expands, the whole universe expands with us, although it always has been in its perfect divine state, as Plato said, or Einstein. It's not like some project that is just that is expanding. There's this phase of expansion, but it's expanding within something that is already created, divine and perfect. The truth of we are already part of this whole truth. I'm going to pull a few more cards. It's may the truth be. It's like the truth will have to come. This year is the year of revelation. Be prepared for shock and surprises. It's going to rock the boat, but just elevate your thought and place yourself in this anchor, this light, your connection to source. Reinforce it each and every day. What we need to understand is the destinies. It is our destiny to be free, to be enjoyed, to fulfill certain things. We came here to fulfill certain things. What we need to do is this higher power, is how to learn to create with source, to be one with the invisible powers. But we have to serve someone, and we cannot hope to find freedom and liberation if we continue to follow the dictates of the somber light, of the darkness, of the satanic and Luciferian programs. We have to let go of that. Do not give them a minute of your time. Just move into this full empowerment and your connection to the Creator. And so to learn how do we work, how do we co-create with this higher power, and the outcome will be into the sea. We're going to be able to jump, to make this quantum leap, to return to that source. So it is all happening right now. There's this big wind of change. The wind is changing, and so be prepared to be surprised, for the good surprises. Prepare for ourselves for what we've been asking for. Every time we ask for something, the universe will always say yes. So it's just a matter of, rather to complain that it's not fully there, just be ready, prepare yourself, get in the vibration, put on your whatever clothes you need to be ready for that, and just and be ready for it, and then it will come naturally. I hope this message was interesting for you. Thank you for listening, for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, and for your donations. I'm going to sing this song. It's another song from 1964. It's nothing new, but it's an old song. It goes like this. Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, no one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother, try to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. Well, let me tell you about her. What could I do? Well, no one told me about her, though they all knew. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother, try to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. But no one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, no one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother, try to find her. She's not there. She's not there. Well, every time there is an ending, there's always a new beginning. So it's like sometimes we have to give the time for this transition, for this shift to happen, but always trust that there is always a new beginning after every ending. And the sooner we start the new beginning, making a new beginning is like half the way through. We're already half the way through because that means we ended the old. And the card of the day is the Five of Raphael. Everything has its reason for being. Leave your regret to the side and focus on the chance to access happiness that is before you, looking for recomfort. So it is important to continue to let go of the past, and to allow ourselves to really to step back in relationship to all those little things and focus on the love, focus on the joy, elevate yourself, breathe, and be ready to receive that which is for the world will change very quickly. The more we transmute the illusions within ourselves, the faster the universe will receive the information that is okay. But the revelation will come this year, and it's like a bridge we're crossing. And so when we get to mid-year, we're going to stop climbing and we're going to start descending. We'll have a clearer vision into this new energies that we're going to. But it's really on a personal level, and timeline is really personal. So it is really whenever you're ready, the universe is ready. So do not wait for anybody else to achieve whatever you need to achieve, and do it now, today. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.